What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TEW Confrontational. My name is Ty Workentine, here with my little brother Evan Workentine. Back at you with episode number 20.
Episode Viente.
Episode number 20 of TEW Confrontational.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. Not a whole lot of sports going on right now. Some sports just finished up. I feel like we were talking the NBA Finals and NHL Finals a couple episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're moving on to more baseball than anything.
College World Series.
Yep, so we had the softball College World Series wrap up a week ago. And then the College World Series kicked off about a week ago.
And it's just wrapping up this coming weekend.
Yep. So the finals started on the 16th, I believe.
Yep.
So last Thursday.
And they'll run through,
I
believe, the 26th.
Yep, till like Monday. Monday's the
well, Game
finals.
3 would be...
If it goes to Game 3,
yeah.
It'd be Monday. And you're going down to that.
Yep, down to that. We're just going to so we're going down Thursday night, and we're gonna just chill in Omaha. I'm hitting some outlet stores and stuff like that on Friday because there's no games on Friday. It's a little break for the two championship teams.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty fun.
There's a game on Saturday at 6, and there's a game on Sunday at 2, I believe.
Yeah. I'm not sure. We'll look at the schedule here when we get to. But you went down with you're going down with Logan Dunny.
Yep.
And he was down there last week. How did he tell you?
He said it was awesome. He said a team that could be possibly in the finals is LSU, and they with football, like any sport, I think, so they have a lot of people that travel.
Yeah.
They have a good fan base, and
yeah.
He said it was pretty dope.
Yeah, and where's it's in Omaha. So, I mean, it's not too far away from Omaha.
It's still a trek, though. I mean,
yeah.
And even I was watching the game they played last night, so it would have been Monday night. And they had a big turnout too. Unfortunately, they lost. But
right.
Yeah, it was a big turnout.
Yeah, that'd be fun to go to. I've never been, but I've had friends and people that I know that have gone down to Omaha for the College World Series, and they say it's so much fun. And yeah, I'm pumped that you're going down. You got to come back and tell us on the next episode of the pod. But yeah. So with the final, I mean, there's been games going on all week. We can run through those games quick, just kind of see who's left and who's lost and everything. So yeah, started on June 16th. Oral Roberts versus TCU, and that was kind of an upset. So Oral Roberts actually ended up beating TCU 6-5 that game, and it is double elimination for a lot of these games. So Oral Roberts beat TCU, and then also on June 16th, Florida played Virginia, and Florida ended up beating Virginia 6-5. So a couple close games right off the bat. I've actually been. I know I say I'm not a huge fan of baseball, but these College World Series, like the softball College World Series, and then this NCAA,
they're fun to watch. They're intense.
Series, it's getting pretty intense, and so those first couple games that first day was awesome to watch, and it's nice that there's a game at in the afternoon and then a game at night because I can watch it during work and stuff. So it's kind of nice. And then on June 17th, Wake Forest played Stanford. And
Wake Forest going into the tournament is number 1.
Yep. So yeah, they're top dogs right now, and they ended up beating Stanford 3-2. With another close game. And then the next game, the night game on June 17th was LSU versus Tennessee. LSU, I think, is ranked 3rd or 5th.
Yeah, something like that.
Tennessee's right up in there too, I believe.
Yeah, I think they're vice versa. Maybe they could be 3 and 5. Yeah, but they're both.
They're top. They're up there, and LSU ended up beating Tennessee 6-3. That was a fun game to watch too. That was pretty. And they both great pitchers. Yeah, it was just a fun game to watch. LSU's been playing pretty well. I mean, Wake Forest obviously number 1. Oral Roberts with that upset was pretty. Yeah,
I mean, I thought Oral Roberts. I mean, they had a chance. I mean, they got beat today. I remember it's Tuesday, the 20th of June. Yep. They got beat today. They lost to TCU to 6-1.
Yep. So the winner of the TCU Virginia game, obviously TCU won, and then Oral Roberts won, and so they played today, and TCU ended up knocking off Oral Roberts 6-1. So I believe Oral Roberts is still in it though. I don't think they were eliminated.
I think they were.
The teams that were eliminated, Virginia was eliminated.
They were the first team eliminated.
Yep, Stanford was eliminated.
Yep.
And those are the only two teams that have been eliminated. And then Tennessee.
Who does Oral Roberts play? Who does Oral Roberts play? They've already lost twice.
No, they won the first game.
I think they played 3 times.
They lost to Florida.
Yeah, they're done. Or Roberts is done.
Yeah, they might be. Well, I don't know why it doesn't say elimination game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but Tennessee versus LSU is an elimination game as well. And so, but LSU won their first one, lost their second one. So I don't know.
There's no, they're done.
Yeah, they have to be done.
I think Wake Forest is left. Like you said, LSU Tennessee. That's a you lose, you're out game, and then
LSU and Tennessee. That game's tonight. If whoever loses that game's out, and then the winner of that game plays Wake Forest.
Yep.
And then Florida and TCU play.
And they're already set.
Tomorrow.
They're already set. So if they win, whoever wins that game is going to the championship.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So Florida versus TCU, and then you have Wake Forest versus the winner of Tennessee and LSU. Yeah, and that will be determined. Whoever wins those games will determine the championship. So, great teams in there. Florida's top 5. Wake Forest is 1. TCU is top 5, I believe. And then Tennessee and LSU, I believe, are all top 5 teams too.
They're all pretty good, though. I would say, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
I got LSU beating Tennessee, and then I got LSU. They'd have to beat Wake Forest to make it, I believe.
Yep.
And then I think Florida's going to win and go to the championship. So I think it's going to be maybe LSU. Yeah, LSU Florida. It's a good rivalry.
Yeah, I think I like
for Florida. Football, anyways.
Yeah, I like Florida the way they're playing, but I also like TCU and the way they're playing. I think I have TCU, the Horned Frogs, knocking off the Gators, even though the Gators are playing really well right now. I think I have the Horned Frogs upsetting the Gators tomorrow, and then I think Wake Forest is going to go to the championship. Yeah, I like Tennessee and LSU. I think Tennessee is going to beat LSU tonight. I think Tennessee is probably going to be like a 4-3 game or something like that. But I think Tennessee.
Hopefully it's a tight game.
Tennessee beats LSU, but LSU's been playing well too. This is going to be a fun game to watch. Yeah, Tennessee and LSU.
Absolutely.
And they've already played once already.
Yeah.
And LSU won the first game. So I think Tennessee's going to have that chip on their shoulder and win.
We'll see.
And pull this one out to go to the next game. But yeah, who knows? It's fun. Been a fun College World Series to watch, and I'm pumped. So I think it's going to be TCU and Wake Forest in the national championship. So
that's not a shocker either. Everybody, you can kind of go in and say like the number one should make it. You always have those upsets, but Wake Forest has been number one. They're number one going in the tournament. So
yeah, they have had a couple close games though. There haven't been any easy games or any blowouts. They beat LSU 3-2, and they beat Stanford 3-2. Like they're both through. Yeah, I mean they haven't been.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good
so they've been close
end of the tournament, and I hopefully, when you go down, hopefully Sunday's the championship last game, and hopefully we get to see a celebration.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'm excited for that for you.
Yeah, so that's like the only sport that's actually currently going on right now. Besides obviously like MLB, and then you got some golf tournaments still coming up here in the future.
Speaking of golf, the U.S. Open was last week, and Wyndham Clark ended up winning that. Wasn't any like it was kind of nail biting at the end because he hit it into the rough on 18, and
he lost a stroke there. Wasn't he 11 under, and then he ended up being 10 under, so he had to lose a stroke somewhere. He had a
2-putt at the end.
Yeah, he had a bogey
hole. He put it within 60 feet and then he putted. He had a 60-foot putt, put it within like 10 inches, and knocked it in. I don't know. I guess I don't remember, but yeah, he won by a stroke. Rory McIlroy finished 9 under. He had a great run towards the end.
But he hasn't won a tournament in a long time.
Yeah, he was missing a lot of birdie putts. Dustin Johnson, same thing, missing a lot of birdie putts.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler.
He kind of last couple of days, last Saturday and Sunday weren't his best days.
Yeah.
But
good story. I mean, that Wyndham Clark, he has a good story. His mom passed away from breast cancer, and I can't remember where he played college golf. I know they said it. I think it was it Texas State. I can't remember. But he has a good story, and I never heard of him prior to this U.S. Open tournament.
Yeah, and he was top 30 going into this U.S. Open, and with the victory here, it put him like tied for 13th or something like that. So he moved up quite a few spots in the FedEx Cup points But yeah, like you said, his mom passed away, and she was the one that kind of introduced him to golf. He started golfing at the age of 3. Made his first hole-in-one at the age of 6.
I heard that. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't know where the tee boxes were, where he was teeing off from or what he was doing, but that's still pretty impressive. 6-year-old knocking in a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
But yeah, but besides that story, I think his dad was the one always going, like, yeah, I know his mom like introduced him, but I think he was always going out with his dad every day, and his dad was a professional tennis player.
Yep.
So he got a bunch of drive and motivation and stuff from his dad, I think.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool. They kind of like not a 30 for 30, but like they had some like thing prior to leading up to the last day.
Yeah.
Or I think I think it was leading up to the last day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it is a cool story, and I'm glad he got the victory. Made a cool $3.6 million. It was the largest purse.
Was it over 20 million?
Yeah, I think it was 20 million. It was the largest purse in U.S. Open history.
Okay.
It's usually I think like 9.8 million or something like that. But
so a significant increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool to see. Now, like, was this the first or second tournament that live players were playing with PGA players?
I think it's been more than that. I think it's been like the 5th.
I know, but there's they just joined like a month ago. But as
far as majors, I think this is second major.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody the live people played in the PGA Championship.
I don't think so either.
So I think they just played in the Masters and then
the U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. So maybe it's just 2 majors that but they played in other tournaments, I believe.
What's the next tournament coming up?
The Travelers Cup Championship. Xander Schauffele won that last year. Okay. Probably a top runner to win it again this year. He just came off a victory 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago. Xander did, or he's been in the top 5 the last couple weeks, last like 3 or 4 weeks. So he's been playing well. But yeah, then you have like your John Rahms, your Scotty Scheffler.
Talk about John Rahm. Him being, I think he was tied for like 46th after day 1, and then he jumped down to 22. Ended up being tied for 11th. Finished tied for 11th.
Yeah, he had a good run. He barely made the cut. He was the last person. Like he shot a +2. He was the last person on the cut list.
And he was actually golfing with, like the team pair you up with somebody. He was actually golfing with an amateur.
Well, yeah, he was right away in the morning. He was the first tee time that morning. So. Not like John Rahm to be the first person teeing off on Saturday morning, but still fun to watch him make his comeback. He was knocking down birdies on Sunday left and right.
He had to have 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think he shot like a 63, like a 7 under. But tough course. That LACC, the Los Angeles Country Club.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I don't think, how like they had that one thing where they dropped the golf ball in the rough and it disappeared. It didn't seem to affect really anybody. Well, they were hitting out of it. They didn't.
Well, some players were hit, but you could definitely tell that some shots were definitely affected by the rough, the fescue. The rough was minimum 5 inches. I heard.
So you could drop a golf ball down there and disappear.
And then the greens were like glass, pretty much. You could just see they tap it and it just takes off.
Fast.
It was crazy. Yeah. The first couple of days, I think it was kind of rainy or dewy, so the greens were kind of slow a little bit, so the players had to adjust, and then they sped up, so then they had to readjust, and it was a fun tournament to watch, and I'm glad that Wyndham Clark got the victory, made a cool bag. But Travelers champions next week. He has another chance to
keep the streak alive.
Right. Yep. So that's another $20 million purse. Who do you got winning that one? I mean, my bets have.
I'm still betting on John Rahm, especially the way I bet on him a few months ago, but. No, the way he finished the U.S. Open, I think if he can continue that, because he was hot, especially the last day. So if he can continue that going forward, I know it's a different course, probably
a lot easier course.
Yeah, so hopefully he keeps it going. I want him to take it away. I don't know about Max Homa didn't play very well.
He did all right.
He didn't make the last day.
He didn't make.
Him and Brooks Koepka, I believe,
didn't make the cut.
Didn't make it, and so they were drinking after.
Yeah.
And then they were saying
or no, I think Max made the cut, but I think he finished early because he teed off first. And
they were drinking and talking about how the finish was, how who's going to finish or where they're going to finish at, and PGA actually said hey, live stream and talk about it. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no. Just getting the perspective from people that
Professional golfers.
Professional golfers that just got done playing the course. They can kind of go into detail. Like,
Exactly.
Hey, this course is playing this way today. I think these players are gonna have a difficult time. Yeah, that'd be fun to listen to and hear. But yeah, I like Max Homa actually this week at the Travelers. I think, yeah, he just has to figure out his drive. Once he gets his drive down, I think everything falls into place for him. He was a little bit left, a little bit right. He was just all over the place that last weekend at the U.S. Open. But tough course. You definitely have to hit fairways and regulations and greens and regulations if you want to have a chance. Another player who has a shot this next weekend, obviously, you got Scotty Scheffler, but also Victor Hovland.
Victor Hovland, yeah. They're saying he's always stoned when he plays. He's always just cheesing out.
Yeah, his eyes do get fucking squinty as fuck when he's laughing. But great dude, great golfer, great personality. Too. Yeah, he just innocent, harmless, like just a.
He's having fun too. You can just tell he's having fun when he's golfing.
Exactly.
He doesn't take it super seriously. I mean, he probably does, or he obviously does, because he's a great golfer. But like, he has fun with it. And unlike some other golfers, I know there's a video out there of Brooks Koepka. He was walking and he ran into like the wire. Somebody lifted up and he tripped over it or something. He freaked out on the. I was like, geez, just relax, man.
Yeah, I mean, some people. Well, if you're in the heat of the moment, like
I get that, but
but other times, I mean, more fun you have, I think the better you play. When I'm hitting good shots, having fun, I hit better shots and even more.
And you're more relaxed when you're having fun. So
exactly. No, but I'm a huge fan of Victor. I hope he plays well this week. I'll be putting some money on him. It's fun. You should try download Prize Picks.
I've heard golf is probably the hardest.
No,
they were talking about it on Pat McAfee picking a winner of a tournament.
No. You don't do that. Not on Prize Picks. You don't do that. You do like strokes. So like the first day, I put a bet on Prize Picks for strokes on the U.S. Open. So I picked 6 players to have under a certain score. A lot of them were 71s, and par was 70. So I was like, oh, this guy's definitely going to shoot under par.
Yeah.
And even if he shoots par, he still beats the score.
Yeah.
So I put a 6 leg parlay. 5 of them hit. Patrick Cantley shot a 71, and I needed him to shoot a 70.5 or less.
Okay.
So I needed him to shoot even.
You still got to pay out, right?
I got $15 on a $10 bet.
Oh, that's
So I mean, I made $5, but
but what would you have won if you would have hit all 6?
150.
See, there you go. So they that gap is so significant. Like you get 5 and you make $5, or you get 6 and you make $140.
But then I put that 15 down the next day. That 15 that I won, put it down the next day on a 6-leg parlay for the same thing. Not the same people, but the same thing. A lot of them are 71.5, shoot even. And 5 of them hit again, and so I won $25 off, $22.50 off of that one. And then I was like, "Fuck it, dude! I can't."
Yeah, I don't know about betting on golf. I guess I don't know much about it.
Yeah,
I just started following it like 2 years ago, if that.
Yeah, and once you get once you watch a couple tournaments from like Thursday to Sunday, and you just listen to the commentary, and like they give out percentages of this is their greens and regulation and fairways and regulation and how well they've been playing the last couple of weeks and stuff. So
you can watch it even if you probably watch like 4 or 5 tournaments. You can definitely kind of pick out or scope out who's the top 10, or pick even a few good players, and you can bet on those guys. But,
like Jim Nance has great stats of these guys. Jim Nance, legendary commentator for golf, not just for golf, but for NHL, a lot of sports. But yeah, so golf is always popping in the summer. It's fun to have those. And this week was kind of different because they're out in LA.
Yeah.
And so they were teeing off.
LACC.
They were teeing off at like 9, but then it's like a 3-hour difference.
So it wasn't shown till
like 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock is about the time when it teed off, like televised tee off.
I think it was 12 or 1.
Yeah. So I mean, but at least it was prime time. We got to see like the tournament was wrapping, or the round was wrapping up around like 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
For prime time, you got to watch that until like 9, 10 o'clock. So that was awesome. But
and then a sport that just finished up, the NBA. surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly,
Yeah,
there's a lot of rumors going around.
And news.
And a lot of news.
News, rumors,
everything.
Trades, free agencies, stuff like that, just with the season wrapping up.
Yeah.
Players are having their player options and deciding whether they're staying with the team, if they want to explore free agency, things of that nature. Two big players that declined their player option.
Yeah, Draymond Green, he declined his $27.5 million player option. I don't think he's going to get that anywhere else.
No.
He's going to get maybe a 1 year, maybe a 2 year, $16 million. I'd say like the 8-9 range he'll get, but he should have stayed with the winning team. Warriors are still good. They won the championship 2 years ago.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean he's leaving Golden State. So yeah, Draymond declined his 26.
Does he expect to get a bigger one?
What did he say, 26 and a half?
Or is he going to go? Is he able 27 and a half?
27 and a half. That's a bag.
Yeah, so I don't know why he just didn't take that.
But he can explore free agency. You can have teams come up and talk to him. You can go talk to other teams.
Yeah.
But his coach was saying that they want him on the team. They need him for the leadership and stuff. Kerr was saying that. So.
And speaking of that, I just saw a picture earlier this afternoon on my lunch break. LeBron and Draymond were out together smoking cigars, and I think Italy.
Hell yeah! Well, they're in France. Because they were at I think it was like the F1 or the motor thing, and he was telling the racers to start their engines in France.
Yeah,
in like fluent.
Draymond comes to LA.
Yeah,
who knows?
Maybe, and then you have Kyle Kuzma for the Washington Wizards, declining his player option. I think he was like 18.6. 13.6.
Yeah, but there's no. It's not like for sure certain that he's not going to just ask for a bigger contract and stay with Washington.
Right, because big news coming out of Phoenix and the Washington Wizards is that the trade between the Phoenix Suns are sending Chris Paul
to Washington.
Right, but who
Bradley Beal is going. I'm not sure
who else was with the Suns. I know there was like second round picks.
I think it's just Chris Paul and some picks. Yeah.
And then there was one other guy. He's a point, not Iman Shumpert.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
not the good players. I mean, they kept most of their stars.
And then like you said, Bradley Beal is going to the Phoenix Suns.
That's huge.
Now.
You got KD, you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Devin Booker, and now you got Bradley Beal.
But you had Chris. Bradley Beal's
younger, a lot more athletic
scorer.
Yeah.
But not a better leader. So Devin Booker's going to have to take over that leadership.
And then Chris Paul is definitely going to get bought out.
You think that's going to happen?
He's 38 years old. He's not going to go play for the Washington Wizards in a rebuild, which they're doing right now.
Yeah. So you think Washington's going to buy out his contract?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of rumors pointing towards the LA Clippers. Because he played in LA
or
for
the
Lakers. Clippers. Yeah, maybe, but
Clippers or like that's what I heard on
and he has played for the Clippers before.
Right.
Who knows about that? Some other big news, while you're looking that up, Damian Lillard. I heard that Jimmy Buckets wants Damian Lillard to come play in Miami with him.
Damian Lillard didn't. Yeah, he's not a free agent or anything.
Yeah, but I think are you sure he's not in his last year?
Yeah, but he's not a free agent.
Okay, well, he could still go there. Maybe they can trade.
Yeah. So I mean, there's talk that Damian Lillard might be moving.
And the Miami Heat have a lot of.
He's been so loyal to. Portland. I don't think he's gonna.
But Miami has a lot of artillery to unload a huge trade. I mean, you got Tyler Hero, you got Bam Adebayo, you got a lot of players you got Kyle Lowry.
Yeah,
you put that in a package trade
all those players that have taken you to the championship,
but never won you a championship.
Yeah, send all those players and then get
Damian Lillard, one of the best shooters in the NBA.
And then how's Damian?
I say they keep Bam Adebayo and send Tyler Hero. And
Dame been to the playoffs in the last I
think he went. I think he went to the semis.
Twice?
Yeah. But he doesn't have really anybody around him.
Exactly. So you're sending everyone off the Miami Heat. So when he gets to Miami, he's not going to have anyone around him.
Yeah, well, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's a dog. I mean, he's always a good player to have on your team.
And who knows? How do you know, if they get rid of Bam, they get Draymond Green for a cheap deal?
Yeah.
So then you turn that into Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and Damian Lillard. Who knows? It's just there's a ton of different scenarios that could play out. who knows? I don't know. I think he stays. Yeah, like you said, he's been really loyal to Portland, so we'll see.
Yeah. But Aaron Rodgers and KD were hooping
Hanging
it up
out
together.
I think they're just I don't know if they're hooping. I think they're just at a training facility.
Yeah, maybe
training. But
yeah, I saw that on the screen. That was pretty cool. And I also saw a couple facts here. Not facts. One fact. Los Angeles Clippers. So we're just talking about Chris Paul and that trade and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last 10 years, the Los Angeles Clippers have 0 losing seasons.
Yeah,
they're the only franchise in NBA without a losing season in that span. So yeah, Chris Paul, when they had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Lob City, and then all the way to Kawhi Leonard and Paul George,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't had a losing season.
What about that team?
But
man?
they haven't won.
What about that team?
Have they won anything in those 10 years?
Fuck no.
That's crazy.
Excuse my language, but man, they're
have that many winning seasons, and then
yeah.
But yeah, and then I don't know. Do you know who Lou Will is?
Yeah.
Lou Williams?
Yeah.
He's like played.
He plays for the Clippers,
17
doesn't he?
years. He plays for the Hawks.
He does play for the Hawks.
Yeah, but he played for the Clippers. Played for like 15 different teams.
He's a beast.
But he's retiring. He announced
Really?
his retirement. So his 17-year career is coming to an end in retirement. But he was a good.
He was a dog. He won 6-man
multiple times. Yeah. Multiple times he won 6-man of the year. He has a couple of songs that have that as I don't know. There's a Drake song that has 6-man.
The Will 6-man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw that was happening. Nikola Jokic was back in Serbia. He made it home for his horse races.
For horse racing. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you see that sign? Like I thought it was like actual like. You know, like
it's like a horse and carriage.
Horse and carriage, and there's like, somebody in the
it's like NASCAR
carriage.
Or something.
Yeah,
but horse.
He looked like he was having a good time.
Yeah, and then they had a billboard when he came home to his hometown, in Somber, Serbia. It's
MVP.
Welcome home, MVP.
Yeah,
so that's pretty sweet. I saw that.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Some other big news that we kind of. You know, now that the NBA Finals wrapped up, when you did mention it last podcast, John Morant did get his suspension. Got 25 games, which is quite a bit of money when you think about his contract and what he does get paid every game. Right. But I don't think that's enough. I mean, so his first suspension was 8 games. So you just triple it after a second violation or second offense. Or he's already been warned. I think he should have at least gotten 50 games, if not a whole year.
He didn't break any laws. He wasn't
he was
on
warned.
Team things. Yeah, but so I mean, it wasn't like on team property. It wasn't on team time. It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't breaking any laws.
Well, I just hope he tries to do it.
He did get a suspension. He's losing like 20 million, 10 million. I don't even know how much money he's losing, but he is losing millions. His team was trying to come out last week and say it was a fake gun or something.
No, it was a fake gun because he posted after that video came out. He posted of him lighting a candle, and it was actually a lighter. Like he was lighting a candle.
That was the gun.
Yeah,
that he was. And it was a lighter.
Supposedly, but
that looks real.
He could have just went and bought and then he's like, "Oh, this is what I was actually using."
True.
Who knows? But I think it was a week suspension. He thinks he can get away with it because he only got 25 games.
But who knows? He might learn his lesson and he might come back.
Or he might not and do it again and hopefully he gets...
Well, then that's going to be... that's
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, it's going to be the last straw for sure. He'll never play in the NBA again.
Yeah.
But
and the NBA needs him because he's phenomenal.
That, dude. I think he realizes that. But speaking of bags... Michael Jordan sold his portion of the
Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets. So, quick stat here: Michael Jordan bought the Hornets in 2010 for $180 million and sold his majority stake for approximately $3 billion.
Yeah, and then
what a flip!
And part of that ownership group that bought the Hornets is J. Cole.
Yeah, he was in the part of the.
He's one of the people. Yeah,
I don't know how much he put into it, but that's a bag.
Yeah, Jordan's
$180 million to $3 million, and he's
nice.
Making billions off his shoes and shit.
Yep.
Nuts. But yeah, a lot of news going around the NBA. Free agency. You're going to see a lot more trades. You're going to see a lot more action with all these free agents and stuff. But yeah, what else?
In 2 days, it's the NBA draft.
Yeah, and you got Victor Wembanyama. So yeah, we got
Brandon
the draft
Miller,
coming
baby.
up. Yep.
I'm taking him second. I know. Yeah, Victor. He's probably going to go one to the Spurs.
Yeah.
He's already signing like Spurs jerseys and shit.
100% he's going number one.
I'm excited to see where Brandon Miller.
This is one of those. He's one of those generational players. I forgot to mention. Yeah, for totally spaced on the NBA draft coming up.
That's Thursday.
But Victor definitely number one. He's a generational talent, like a LeBron James. With the hype around him coming into the league and everything,
Yeah.
he's the only comparable one is LeBron James, because Michael Jordan wasn't even that coming into the league or anything like that.
And did you watch the draft last year? I watched a little bit of it.
A little bit, like the first couple rounds.
Chet Holmgren, he was a beast.
Not first couple rounds, first couple pick, like first round that I watched.
But Chet Holmgren last year, I think he played a little bit. He ended up getting hurt.
He didn't even, the season. I don't even think he played.
I think he just played.
He got hurt in summer league.
Yeah, I think so too.
And like broke his leg or did something.
I thought he tore his like Achilles or ACL or something. But
that sucks for that. But he'll be back next year, so that's gonna be fun to watch. OKC,
and they're a young team, bro.
They're real young, and then they got Shai Alexander. So Shai Alexander or whatever. So he's a stud, and he led the team to almost the play. Did Thunder make the playing game? I think the Thunder made the playing game for sure. 100%.
Either they were really close or they did make the play and lost.
Yeah.
I think they lost. Actually, I think they may have made it, but they lost both games.
Yeah.
Because I know you get to play two playing games.
Luke Giddy, I think his name is, or something like that.
White boy.
Yeah. Yeah. They have, and then Luez Dort or whatever. They have a solid squad.
I remember Dort's been in the league actually quite a long time, 4 or 5.
I think, yeah.
I remember watching like a game 4 or 5 years ago, and he had like 27 points off the bench. He's a baller. He's a little short guy.
Yeah, kind of short, stout.
He's probably 6'1".
No, he's like 6'5".
Oh, 6'5"? Jesus.
Yeah. But he plays post, so compared to the 7-footers, he looks short.
Oh, yeah.
He might even be 6'8", dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Dort? I thought he was... Is Lucas Dort?
It's like Lou Guen's.
Dort.
Yeah, Lou Guen's Dort or something like that.
Luquez Dort. I'm not... Yeah, Luquez Dort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how tall he is. He's 6'4". 6'4".
Is he?
Yeah, so he looks pretty damn. He's pretty damn short for a.
Yeah, but he plays like he plays like small forward. So yeah.
But
so
that's
a lot of news. A lot of news in the NBA. Draft's gonna be fun to watch. Pumped to watch that. I think. Should we do like an episode? Just do like a draft cast. I don't have anything on Thursday. We can do something.
We could do something, or Thursday. I won't be here actually.
Oh yeah, you're leaving.
I won't be here. We can do a wrap up after. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of big news coming out of there. And then even though Zion Williamson hasn't played at all in his entirety of his career, he's just wasting the Pelicans' money. He's a big topic right now because it's obviously the off season. His ex-girlfriend or whatever, she's like a porn star or whatever, is saying that, I don't know, like she's gonna release all his sex tapes and shit like that. So they ended up suspending her Twitter account. I don't know why. I don't think Zion would care if they released his sex tapes. I don't know, dude. That dude's disappointing. He was such a big star coming out of Duke, and now he's probably played a total of like 60 games in like 3 years, maybe 4 years. Yeah, got a $198 million supermax.
So his girlfriend. So hold up, because big news out of Zion. So he got a girl pregnant. So is that his girlfriend?
No, so he got a girl pregnant. This is his girlfriend, the girl he was seeing.
Yeah, but his girlfriend is a porn star, and the other girl's a porn star too.
I guess so, man.
This dude loves porn stars, man.
What's that porn star convention, like the VMAs or something like that? Or
if I know, dude.
I don't know.
This guy loves porn stars. You guys got holy shit.
He needs to.
If his girlfriend didn't know about it.
Yeah, I saw that, like the text messages.
Zion got a girl pregnant, announced that he's having a baby.
And this girl flipping shit on her. Yes, that's correct.
Or was it the girl that he was having an affair with?
It doesn't matter. It's a bunch
I let you spit in my mouth like a week ago.
That's weird, dude. That's weird.
Dude. But
we don't need to get into all the details.
Her Twitter was blowing up.
Now it's deactivated.
Holy shit. It's like, you think moving me and her to New Orleans I don't think I would have found out.
Oh my god. This dude needs to get on the damn court.
For real. He has too much free time.
He's going to be if he doesn't play, he's going to be the biggest bust ever.
Nah. No, dude.
Somebody making $200 million?
No, dude. His first game in the league, he had like 26 points in like 12 minutes.
That doesn't mean anything, bro.
He hit like 4 threes, 5 threes in like a matter of 2 minutes. But he
hasn't won anything. He's making $200 million.
He wouldn't be a bust.
he would be a bust if he doesn't play anymore. If he keeps getting hurt every year and plays 20 games per year.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that he's injury prone. I mean, he'd be a bust like that, but like Greg Oden, yeah, bust, but not Zion. Way better. Zion's put up way more
has
numbers.
Potential to be way better, but
Zion's put up way better numbers.
Anything.
Yeah, he has.
What?
He's put up numbers, but he hasn't. Yeah, obviously.
Did he even win Rookie of the Year?
I don't know. They went to the playoffs.
I don't think so.
I can't remember. That was like 4 years ago, 5 years
ago. But anyways, yeah, that's all the NBA news I got. Going getting into that stuff, but
NBA draft. Is it this Thursday?
Yes, this Thursday. Upcoming Thursday. Yeah.
So that's big news coming out of the NBA, and then all those moves and free agencies. You'll see a lot more action probably during the draft, after the draft, and everything like that. NBA has a lot of movement going around, so not necessarily NBA news, but I do have some news out of South Dakota. Maya Selland, the girl from SDSU, went to the national championship, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Playing professional basketball in Spain.
Really?
Yeah, so she's going to go play for professional b-ball across seas international. So shout out Maya Selland for making to the pros. So that's going to be awesome. Hopefully she plays pretty well and then gets like a call up to the WNBA or something.
That'd be pretty
like
sweet.
That.
Yeah.
But yeah, WNBA is really the only thing else going on right now.
Yeah, I saw that. Brittany Griner had she's averaging 26.
Yeah, I don't know if we
6 and 8 or whatever.
I don't know if we ever announced that on the pod, but Brittany Griner's back. She got back 2-3 weeks ago or something like that.
No, she got back a long time ago.
A month ago?
No, longer than that.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Mm-hmm. No. Because her first game was last week or 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
We'll look it up.
Okay. When did Brittany Griner get back to the USA?
All right. You can keep talking, though, while I look it up.
Yeah.
She got back Friday, December 9th. San Antonio, Texas, Friday, December 9th. That's a long time ago. Their season started. That's why there's news back. Maybe. She's been back for a long time.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, she started playing whenever the WNBA started. But enough with basketball, let's get back to the good sports. NFL, there's some news coming out of the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
OTAs are wrapping up. Mandatory minicamps wrapping up. And we've mentioned a lot of players that are standing out. But big news out of New England. Jack Jones, a beast cornerback, played really well last year. Got in some big trouble. At the Logan International Airport.
The Boston Logan International Airport.
Yeah, brought 2 firearms with extendo clips, or they all had 10 or more rounds in them. And he's facing up to 30 plus years in prison.
So
they don't take that lightly. And obviously,
so dog out of New England, DB had a stellar season last year, going on a vacation, supposedly grabbed the wrong bag.
Oh, you could say that.
No, they did.
Who said that? He said that.
His PA.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what they got to do. They got to get his back. He's not going to say, I grabbed this bag on purpose.
But I think he's saying, yes, or his attorney or his lawyer or whatever is saying, yeah, he grabbed the wrong bag.
Yeah.
Totally by accident. Didn't know until he got through the airport. But, he was dogging John Morant. He put out a tweet when Ja got caught.
Yeah.
I think for the second time, he's like, at John Morant, dumb. You're letting social media and your pride ruin your real money. Put them guns down and run the money up. Make one of your homies sign up for security or concealed carry if you feel like you need it that bad. But you, the breadwinner, you got to start acting like it.
And then that's karma right there. You're talking all that, and then this dude gets...
Yeah, 3 days ago, Jack Jones arrested at Boston and Logan International Airport for attempt to bring 2 guns onto the plane.
Fully loaded, too.
Yeah, with bullets in it. Yeah,
2 guns.
Clip. Yeah, so he's facing four felony charges for each gun. So he's facing 8 felony charges, and I think each felony or each gun comes up to a mandatory 2.5 to 30, through 30 years to potentially 30-year sentence.
Yeah.
So mandatory.
Why does he even have guns like that?
Like you said, he
fully
probably grabbed the wrong bag.
Yeah, but are they his?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's no investigation released information on it. But
that's unfortunate for New England. He was a dog last year.
Yeah, what a terrible situation. That's unfortunate for. Yeah, and Patriots are one of the top contenders to get like DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
So who knows? I mean, a lot of players still available out in free agency.
Speaking of D-Hop, he's obviously still a free agent, like you were saying, but what's his name came out and said that he wanted to play with Dalvin Cook wanted to play with D-Hop. He said it'd be
just
scary.
Imagine if we were on the same team or on the same field on the same team or something like that. So a lot of free agencies, running back situation. You got Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt. Like you got a lot of dogs out there that need a Adrian Peterson. We need a lot of dogs.
Yeah, and Shady McCoy, he's back in Buffalo.
He's
back in Buffalo. Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that. Shady McCoy.
Well, that was this morning or last night. I think it was this morning.
That's crazy. But then I
think it was Shady. Yeah, it's got to be Shady McCoy. I looked it up.
But a lot of not a lot of news, but big news coming with that gun violation by Jack Jones. That's unfortunate. Did you see yesterday? Shout out, Happy Father's Day
to all the fathers,
all the dads out there. Wish you guys all Happy Father's Day. But you see Jordan Love tweeted Happy Father's Day to all the Bears fans out there. Like, what the fuck does that?
I think he misspoke. Because Rodgers always said, "I'm your I own you." Yeah. Exactly. I think he misspoke and he put it out and he young.
I don't know. Yeah, that was stupid. But flip side, positive news. I don't know what that tweet was all about. Sounds like he's saying he's the son of all the Bears fans, but I don't know what that meant. But on the flip side, who's your star cornerback?
Jair Alexander. Says he's the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah. So who knows? This could be one of those. Let's just say Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes or any of those great quarterbacks that sat behind Aaron Rodgers.
I'd be super ecstatic and grateful.
Yeah, any of those great quarterbacks that sat behind other quarterbacks when they came into the league and then get their chance and it absolutely turn into superstars.
I think he's going to be good. He's athletic.
I think everyone in Green Bay is hoping for that, but I hope they don't set too high of expectations for him or else everyone's going to be disappointed. Yeah, and then it's just all going to fall apart. But
speaking of Mahomes, the Chiefs received their rings last week. So you got Patty Mahomes with 2 rings already. And how long has he been in the league? 7-8 years?
No, I think like 5, 6.
5. Because I know he did sign that 10-year deal on his 4-year deal. Yeah, 4 years in. So he's 6 years in. He got 2 rings. Travis Kelce, best tight end probably ever.
I think they made it to the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
He's already putting up Tom Brady
and
they lost Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they have Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of Joe Burrow was questioned who he thinks the best quarterback in the league is, and he's like, Pat, hands down, it doesn't matter. And then same question was asked to Jamar Chase. He's like, who's the best quarterback in the league? He's like, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what teammates should do.
Then the interviewer's like, well, Joe said that Pat was the best quarterback in the league.
So nah.
And Jamar Chase was like, Pat who? And that's like a kind of not a diss, but you know what I mean. Like,
just like what you were saying about like Jair Alexander saying that about Jordan Love. They're just like supporting their guys. I mean, that's their quarterback.
Right. Built the confidence and stuff. But then Pat retweeted. He's like, this who? And it's him and Travis Kelce with his 2 rings. He's going like this. He's like, this is who. Yeah. So that's pretty dope. I like a little trash talk in the off season. Some quarterbacks, potentially top 3 quarterbacks maybe. Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. With Pat at 1 and maybe Joe Burrow at 3. But
you got to see that. You got to sneak Aaron Rodgers at 2.
Yeah, fun to see the chirping going on before the season starts. I'm pumped for the NFL to start.
So I think preseason starts in August.
Yeah.
And I think the first game's like September 9th. It usually is. So I'm pumped, but we still got a long ways to go.
September 11th might be the Thursday night game.
I think maybe
first Thursday night, first game.
Other news, not NFL news. Former NFL star Antonio Brown loses. He was owning the Albany Empire. It's like indoor football league. They kick him out of the league, so he's no longer the whole
team. Not just Antonio Brown, the whole entire team.
Because there was some illegal funding or non-funding of the program.
That's nuts, dude. That dude has literally, ever since leaving the Steelers, has literally ruined every single.
Dude, it's that Vontaze Burfict hit.
Literally ruined every single thing he has touched. Pretty much, like, went to the Raiders. got in trouble and didn't necessarily get in trouble there, but left. And
he got
then
frostbite. He got frostbite on his feet.
Yeah, John Gruden was sending emails and stuff, and I think that around that time when he was sending racial emails, around when AB was on the team, so he might have caused that. Like, and then he goes to Tampa Bay.
He played for New England. Played for New England.
I don't know. You can't really ruin.
He played 2 games there. He had a few touchdowns actually.
Yeah, you can't ruin New England, but he followed Tom after that. Went down to Tampa Bay, and then
got a Super Bowl ring.
You got a Super Bowl ring, and then had that dramatic thing where he took off his pads, did all that shit
with the Jets, right?
Against the Jets,
yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, he was against the Jets, but yeah, just a crazy.
And then it's just been like a downward spiral.
Got that showing his meat to the lady in the pool down yonder, and then just
he was kind of working his way back. I mean, it's pretty impressive to see him buy that. I mean, he has probably a ton of money. So he could buy a professional indoor league or team for a league, and I don't know.
Crazy shit.
We'll see what other. I mean, his music career's still going. He's got that, that one. What's that one song where he goes like this?
Yeah, I don't know. He made a dance.
Put that shit on.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's a pretty decent rapper.
He's alright. I mean, yeah.
Make it in that if you tried, I guess. But no, yeah. So NFL news. When does it start? Like 80 some days, something like that. Like 86 days.
I don't know. Ask Boston Connor. He has a countdown on his Twitter.
Something like that till the NFL season starts.
We're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely.
Yeah, couple cool stats that I found out. Justin Jefferson, most receiving yards by a player in the NFL before turning 25.
Yeah.
He's not tied for second. He's in second place, right behind Randy Moss, another Viking legend. 5,396 yards is what Randy had. Justin Jefferson has 4,825. And he just turned 24. Yeah. So another
500 yards.
500 yards, and he beats the youngest player ever. So he's breaking record that year. He's breaking that record this year. So that's pretty cool stat that I saw. Another one I was looking at. I guess it's not a stat, but I just thought this was interesting. You know how you can, what Chat GPT is, where you can ask it a question and it tells you the answer, like supposed to be able to write your essays.
It's like AI.
And shit. Yeah. So somebody asked Chat GPT to rank the biggest bust since 2000 in the NFL. And so I have the list here. I have 1 through 9. I didn't get the 10th one, but I didn't even know him. Jamarcus Russell. Do you remember who that is? He played for the Raiders.
Yep.
Is number 1. Johnny Manziel is number 2.
I should have known that.
Matt Leinart is number 3. Trent Richardson is number 4. Charles Rogers, don't know who that is, but he's number 5. Robert Griffin, third, he was number 6.
Robert Griffin wasn't too bad though.
No, I didn't.
He just got hurt.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Aaron Curry, don't know who that is. Brady Quinn.
Yeah, Brady Quinn.
Number 8. And then Justin Blackmon, number 9.
Justin Blackmon, he didn't even make the NFL, did he?
Well, I guess he's a bust, so probably.
No, he's the Justin Blackmon. I thought was the guy that
Storm quarterback.
No, Justin Blackmon. I thought he played. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
XFL or something.
No, he played for Baylor. That big motherfucker. Justin Blackmon. Dude, I thought that was him.
This is for quarterbacks.
Oh, quarterbacks.
The biggest quarterback.
Justin Blackmon, because I know there's a Justin Blackmon. Oh, Justin Blackmon's a former American football wide receiver. You sure that's quarterbacks?
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe
I don't think
everything.
It is. Yeah.
Because it just says 10 biggest busts in the since 2000. Doesn't say quarterbacks. A lot of them are quarterbacks, but 3 of them out of the top 10 were on the Browns.
Yeah.
3 quarterbacks.
Johnny Manziel, man. He's still pretty successful.
Yeah.
I don't know where he gets all his money, but
I don't know. He golfs all the time.
Yeah.
Does he have like a pod or something?
He used to do like that podcast with Mike.
Yeah.
What's it? Ball Don't Lie.
Ball Don't Lie.
But I don't think that's still continued.
Yeah. I don't know. But I thought that was interesting to see all the busts. And not any NFL. Do you have any more NFL news?
Not really. I'm just when you were saying like how pumped you are for the season, just the teams are going to look a lot different. Yeah. You got Adam Thielen on a different team. You got Aaron Rodgers on a different team. You got the whole the whole Packers.
8 of them. I saw there's 8 of them.
Are on the New York Jets.
I have the list of the 8 that went there.
Yeah, we kind of named that last week.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb, Adrian Amos.
Yeah.
Billy Turner is an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Tim Doyle
Oh, he's a
or
backup
Tim
quarterback.
Boyle. Yeah, he's
Tim
a
Boyle.
backup quarterback. Malik Taylor is a
Malik
wide
Taylor.
receiver.
Okay.
And then Adam Pankey.
Adam Pankey. What's he?
Offensive tackle.
Okay. Yeah, I know Billy Turner because he played for the Broncos after the Packers, but Rodgers always liked him.
So yeah, those are the 8.
And then they have they have the Packers' former offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
The Jets are going to be good, especially what you've seen the Packers do. Not last year, but 3 or 4 years prior. They will be a playoff team. I think that's for sure.
Yeah, it all depends on how Jordan Love pans out.
There's a lot of new quarterbacks though. Like we've obviously talked about this multiple times, but like Derek Carr's in New Orleans.
Yeah, a lot of rookies coming in.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Too. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo's. I don't know if he'll play. Will he start?
Yeah,
just because with his foot or
I think he will. I heard some discrepancy about that, or like they
didn't sign him. He's not even on the Raiders.
I thought he
ended
is.
his contract.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you sure, dude?
Yeah.
When
maybe they did
out?
sign him again.
They did.
I don't know.
Dude.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
there was some
look
controversy about that. Though.
Yeah.
I do remember hearing some controversy about that.
But there's a lot of different players. It's gonna be a fun season, and I'm excited.
I'm excited for NFL fantasy. Fantasy's gonna be fun. I did figure out how to create it. We just have to figure out how to separate it up into teams. So if anybody wants to do our NFL fantasy draft or fantasy league and stuff like that, just like we did the March Madness and stuff like that, put your email in or hit us up on DM us. I'll put a link in the description and everything for that. You can go to It's going to be on ESPN. It's going to be points per reception. So
PPR.
The PPR league. We'll probably do 10-team leagues, depending on how many people we get.
And we usually don't draft until probably like late July. Not even maybe mid-August.
Yeah, late August.
So we got a while.
Yeah,
we'll probably not create that for a while.
Usually late August is when we'll do the draft. So like third week in August, last week in August, we'll do the draft. And yeah, we'll just do it as a live draft. So you don't even have to, you'll just get online or get on the app on your phone and just do it there. So we'll get everyone in there, as many people as we can. But then on the not necessarily NFL, but on the college side, did you hear the news about Deion Sanders?
Yeah, he's gonna have his foot amputated.
Potentially, yeah. So he's already had a couple toes amputated.
Yeah.
But he might have to get his whole left foot amputated. So I saw that, and yeah, he's talked about it on a couple pods. I think I saw him on what's the one with Ryan Clark, Pivot. He was on the Pivot, and he was also on the one with Brandon Marshall.
More Than an Athlete.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So he was on those two, and he's talked about it, but
he's had issues. He's had issues. Maybe this will end like the ongoing issues of him having to get his toes amputated or anything like that. Hopefully they can just
when he cuts the whole foot off.
Yeah.
And he has enough money, he can buy probably a robotic foot that fucking makes him more athletic or faster or something like that.
Yeah, but let's get into what we do every week, or we have been doing the past 5 or 6 episodes. Do question of the day. Yeah,
you got one?
I do have one.
Hell yeah.
Going off of I made a huge breakfast 2 weeks ago. So let's do like your it's a Saturday afternoon or mid morning, kind of like at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Sunday.
Okay. What's your breakfast? What's your go-to? You got 5 items. What's your go-to?
Ooh. All right.
That you have to have on your plate.
All right. So this is what I usually do. Like if I'm making it, or even if I'm going to a restaurant, I'm not a huge breakfast guy. I'd rather eat like kind of like a dessert type thing for breakfast. So I usually go with like pancakes.
What do you mean dessert?
I'll get to it. So I usually either go pancakes or French toast, and then I layer that with Nutella and peanut butter.
Okay.
And then I drizzle that with syrup, and then I put more Nutella and more peanut butter, the better.
Yeah.
Then I always like fresh fruit on the side, like strawberries, cantaloupe, pineapple, shit like that, grapes. And then I was either bottomless mimosas or just some coffee.
Well, I usually should wait off the radar right there. I'm talking about like a basic breakfast. Like you get to pick your potato, you get to pick your type of like sausage,
right,
whether it's slings, patties.
Special. So like
what kind of eggs, special. Like scrambled, like, and then you get to pick your type of toast, whether you're doing.
Right, so you're asking me if biscuit. I went to Perkins and I got the Rosie special,
if you
would I get on my stuff? All right.
No, not how you get it or what you choose or like.
Right.
Yeah.
I get you. So eggs. Slightly basted, so they're a little dunkable. Usually you put it, and then you put the cover on top, and they get that little white over top, but they're still dunkable. That's how I like my eggs. And then I'm a big bacon guy. I'm not a huge sausage guy. If I do, I like to get the links, not the patties.
Yeah.
So bacon, and then as far as
potatoes,
potatoes,
you're doing bacon instead of it like sausage or anything, just bacon over for your like
meat and protein.
Yeah.
Bacon. Sometimes I like getting those little ham slices. Those are all right.
Those are not bad, yeah.
But bacon over everything, and then for my potatoes, I like to do the country style or the home style.
Fries.
Yeah. However, anybody looks at them, you can go home style potatoes, country style potatoes, home fries or whatever. They're just like the potatoes that are cut up in they're diced up little chunks, and they're fried. They have a little crisp. Get some seasoning on them. That's how I do my potatoes.
And then you pick like a
toast or a muffin. I usually go with the muffin.
Or you can add a pancake.
Yeah, I usually go the muffin or the pancakes. Like I said, I'm more of a dessert, so I usually go like chocolate chip muffin. Or if I'm at Perkins, I like to get the pie, either the Reese's pie or the Hershey's pie. Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah.
And then what to drink? You said mimosas usually.
Yeah. Well,
I know some people get like a Bloody Mary at breakfast, or
Perkins,
even just like apple juice or coffee or whatever.
Yeah, Perkins, I either get chocolate, majority of the time chocolate milk, or I just get some OJ or coffee. Yeah. I'm not a huge breakfast guy. I like crepes though. Crepes are good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Crepes with bananas and Nutella.
Yeah. You like that Nutella, don't you?
Top. I love Nutella.
Jesus, man.
Nutella's good as fuck. Hazelnut.
Yeah. Ooh. But I'd have to go.
Yeah, sorry, I went on a rant there. You got me going on the.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
But what's
over easy eggs? Over easy or
same
lightly
thing,
basted,
dunkable.
Dunk them, yeah. And I'm gonna have to go. It's a sausage, but I get it's deer meat. It's sausage link deer meat, venison, and they have a little bit of kick to them. I think they have a little bit of pepper in them. Man, those are good. My mouth's watering right now. Yeah, and then I'd have to go. So you got the over easy eggs, dunkable, and then you got the venison or deer sausage links, and then I'd have to go. I don't know. Let's see. I'd probably have to go toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, because like
some butter on it.
A lot of butter. And I like it a little crispy, not dark, but a little bit of crispy. And I think that's if you run out of sausage links to like mop up like the yolk. You always have some bread to mop it up with, or toast to mop it up with, excuse me. And then I'd have to go, man, what am I forgetting?
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, man. You can get that on the side. I'm not a huge pancake guy. I prefer a waffle over a pancake. Yeah. Like peanut butter with peanut butter and syrup.
Yeah, when you go to like the continental breakfast, they have those Belgian waffle makers. Those are always good. Yeah. But yeah, biscuits and gravy is always a go-to. Egg bake's good as well.
And then potatoes, I miss my potatoes. I'm going hash browns all the way.
You like them crispy or like them crispy? Little moist?
Crispy. Yeah. Yeah. The home fries are good too. I usually do actually make home fries with my like pretty much every meal.
Yeah, I mean they're good for anything. Yeah. You a big fan of like steak and eggs or like steak in the morning? I'm
not really. I'm not a big fan of like leftover steak at all. So like if you make 2 steaks, I'm never going out to like like my flat top or my grill to grill steak at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah. But yeah, no, flat tops or griddles or the flat stones and black stones. Those are great for making breakfast on. You can make anything breakfast on there. Yeah. So.
And then to drink, I either go like if it's like non-alcoholic, I'll do like an apple juice. That's probably my favorite juice. Apple juice, yeah. Heck yeah. But then either bottomless mimosas. That's always nice. I like the Barrel House or whatever, or even just a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I can't get on the Bloody Marys, man. I'm not a huge fan.
You gotta get a good recipe for the Bloody Mary mix.
Zing Zang isn't bad.
It's all right, yeah.
But the homemade stuff is where it's at. Some tomato juice, Worcestershire,
and meat honestly, sticks. that can be a breakfast in itself.
Yeah, we've seen ones
celery,
that have like
green olives
on there.
Yeah, mini sliders.
Yeah, some people do go over the top with those things, but there are some pretty cool places that make some. It'll just be fun to go to a place and get one, and they bring it out
like there's a place pretty close to Pier. I don't know if it's
Busted Nut.
Busted Nut. Is that Presho or where is it?
I'm not sure where it's at, but it's about 25-30 minutes away from Pier. It's called the Busted Nut. Pretty cool little spot, kind of like a hole in the wall. They have like live music and shit.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Pretty fun. But yeah, I thought there was a couple other things on that I was gonna look at. It was like just some random stats here about baseball. So so the Cincinnati Reds are tearing it up right now in baseball. I forgot to talk about this last week, but Ella De La Cruz came up. Was brought up from the lower, like the minor leagues, and brought up to the major leagues. His first at bat, dude, you gotta watch this replay. He like steps out of the batter's box and swings that, and it hits a home run. His first at bat.
Nice.
And ever since Victor De La Cruz or Ella De La Cruz came up to the Cincinnati Reds, they're 10-2.
There you go. So he must be making an impact.
Yeah, he's playing shortstop. He's a dog, dude. So yeah, I saw that. That was pretty sweet. And then Osha Ahanti, or however you say.
O'Shea Ohtani.
Yeah, O'Shea Ohtani. He's batting 300, and he's when he's pitching, his opposing batting average is .178.
He's gonna go down as one of the best players ever.
Yeah, so he might win MVP this year, like again or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just a dog. He's been top in pitching and top in hitting.
He's a dog,
doing everything. Playing offense and defense, and I don't even know where the
wait till his contract discussion starts coming up. He's gonna get a bag.
Yeah,
he'll get it. He'll get half $500 million.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I don't even know where the Angels sitting at, but I'm looking it up right here. I'm looking it up right here.
But yeah, that's all I got for. If you got any like interesting facts, but I don't have anything else for the sports world.
Yeah, Angels were 41-33.
Oh,
so I mean. Not great, but I mean they're above 500, which is where you want to be. Yeah.
That all you got?
Diamondbacks are playing well, 44-29.
Yeah.
Dodgers are 39-33. I gotta start betting on some baseball because it's starting to see kind of pan out to where you know what team's probably gonna win that game.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I'm just not huge on the pitchers. Royals suck this year, 19-53. Holy fuck! Twins, they're leading.
They were leading
the 36-37. So they're right
last week. They were leading But that's all I got. Is that all you got?
Yeah, I'm just want to check out these MLB stuff. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to any MLB stuff. So, but yeah. Not any huge news, I guess. Besides MLB stuff going on, Ultimate Fighter. That's every Tuesday. So episode 4 comes out tonight with Conor McGregor. Was there some news on Conor? Or did we cover that last week?
We covered it last week.
Okay. And then so Tough comes out episode 4, and then I also saw August 19th. Sugar Sean O'Malley's fighting.
Yeah, who's he fighting?
It didn't say. It just said that he is fighting on August 19th.
That's sweet.
And I think it's in Las Vegas, so that'd be
there you go.
Pretty freaking sweet. So we get to see Sugar Sean in the next couple months. So I just saw that, so I thought I'd throw that out there.
Hell yeah.
So, okay, but yeah, no, that's all I have. I think we got covered pretty much everything. Biggest thing going on right now is College World Series.
That'll be over in a few days, so.
Yeah, so we'll probably next episode will be the coverage of what went down in these last final days of the College World Series, and then from there, really looking forward to. Obviously, we'll cover the NBA draft, and then just looking forward to NFL starting up.
Yeah,
and then obviously golf every week, but and then golf next weekend. Actually, this weekend. No, June 29th, I think.
That's a ways away.
June 29th,
that's next week, Thursday.
Yeah. Is when the match is going on. So it's Steph Curry and Klay Thompson versus, is it Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce this year?
Maybe. I'm not sure who it is.
I think it is. So that's next weekend.
That'll be fun to watch.
The match, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that, but.
Yeah, remember when Aaron Rodgers played in it?
Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking sweet.
It was pretty,
Yeah, so that's actually, this next week. So we'll talk about that. Hi, Butters. I know, we'll go. But yeah, so we'll, that's it for this week. What's going on? All right, but yeah, that's all I have. You got anything else, Evan?
Nope.
Alrighty. Well, see you guys next week on TEW Confrontational. Until then,
Peace.
Peace.